This is Tuna on Toast.
To be honest, if anybody says they've seen those early shows, I'm skeptical because there was so few people there. I'm like, I think I would have known.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, by Waking the Fallen that we could finally sell out Chain Reaction.
That's your second album.
Our second record. Yeah. And so like, I mean, before that we were so different than everybody that all these things, when you're different, it seems like a no-brainer now. But at the time, you just really do stand out. And it's like, well, we don't like them. They're singing and they're screaming. Or we don't really like them. They have like this punk rock influence, but we're hardcore. And like, so the audience at that time is very locked into what they believe the scene should be. And then these guys roll up and they got lead guitar and solos and they're screaming half the time and singing. And they're just as influenced by NoFX as they are by, Metallica. It just does not compute at the time. And I think that was a big reason why our first record, like people were just like, who cares? Until we got on the Warped Tour and then we started finding our audience, right? It was like, we were the first band that was doing the screaming vocals that were allowed on Warped Tour. Because it was like, we were on Hopeless Records and it was a punk rock label.
Exactly.
And so we're on a punk rock label, but we're a metalcore, hardcore, punk rock, weird band. And then, so we got this fan base that was very alternative to what was happening. It wasn't in one lane. And so
there was virtually zero radio play.
There was zero radio play.
No Twitter, obviously. This was all word of mouth. Hey, have you heard of this band, Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah. And
that is freaking awesome.
I think the logo helped us. There was a logo.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Who designed the logo?
Oh, we actually, we were just in high school, 17, and we said, the Misfits have a logo. You can just, the Misfits by just their logo.
Yes.
And so we went to our friend Micah Montague, who recently passed away. We went to him and said, we want a real life skull with real life wings. Can you do that? And I think he got like a book out of of human skulls and just kind of did this. And we're like, that's it. That's our logo. And we just started plastering it everywhere. And then I think the next thing was just like, we want to be known by just our logo and not the band name. And so we just started putting it everywhere.
That's worked.
And it worked. Yeah. And it worked. So I think, it worked out, but it was really inspired by the Misfits and just the idea that they could have a logo and you knew what it was without seeing the Misfits name.
Hope you enjoyed. Now hit that subscribe button. And for more Tuna on Toast, listen wherever you get your podcasts.